Are you a person who carries all this stuff around with you every day? Everyday carry? Or maybe just everyday use? Either way, how do you ensure that if you're going to carry all this stuff with you, that the top of your pants don't end up down at the bottom of your shoelaces? Well, as we know, the secret is the belt, right? The most important part of your system. Everyone has their own system. You can fine-tune your system. You can develop it through time. But ultimately, what's going to carry that weight is the belt. And a good belt is essential. This is the 511 Tactical Trainer Belt. It's a trainer belt because it's the 1.5 inch wide. There's another model. It's the operator belt. That's 1 3/4 inch. So it is wider than this one. I found this one to be perfect for just about all the belt loops that I've had to fish it through, including dress pants. This belt, it's been through a lot with me. I've worn it just about every day. It's been through quite a bit, and that includes an unintentional dip in Boston's Charles River. Don't take my word for it. You can ask Triage. She'll confirm that. But anyway, I've been wearing this belt since the first week of January in 2014. It is now September of 2016. So it's been there. It's been on. I'm going to go through it a little bit. Whether you're carrying tactical gear or maybe you're just a contractor and you want something that's durable and going to be able to hold up to just about anything you can put through it, this is a great belt, I have to say. This isn't something I just picked up and have done a review on. This has been through over 2 years of use. So anyway, what I've found working with this belt, definitely the pros. It's durable. It is, again, 1.5 inch. It's made of a nylon mesh, reinforced stitching. And if you can see here, there are 5 layers of stitching that go around the entire belt. There's 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holds up well after quite some time. It's still very difficult to bend. Has it lost a little bit of its ability to hold up on its own? Yeah, but it's been in, quote, in service for quite some time, and again, it's been through a lot, so I'm not going to complain about what condition this is at this point in the game. I've read and saw some other videos, people talking about this lug falling out on its own. I haven't had that problem. Can I force it out of there in the right direction? Absolutely. Has it ever come out on its own? Absolutely not. To me, it's not an issue. The other issue that I've found is the end here getting a bit frayed. I've seen people mention that as well, but that's nothing that the tip of a flame hasn't been able to take care of, and that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's a non-issue as well. So there's really nothing I can say that's been a problem with this. The only thing that I can say that I've noticed, the hook and loop. It's made well, but the hook, that wore off. Took about a year, but it's become pretty bald here, so it really doesn't hold. But that's okay, because this doesn't have anything to do with securing the belt. That's just to keep it from flapping around. This is where it should be secured. Stainless steel buckle. It's rated for 6,000 pounds. It has a little bit of a weight to it, but it certainly does the job, and it holds well. This is shaped, last ditch effort here. You need to put a carabiner on there. It'll do it. Have I had to do that? Nope. Do I want to have to do it? Nope. If you've done it and you've needed to do it for a serious reason, leave some comments. Let us know how that worked out. Also, feeding it through the loops. Depending on whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Let's say you're right-handed and you feed this through like a right-handed person. You're going to end up with the return flap on the right-hand side. And as you'll notice, it does become quite thick. So if you're putting a holster on there, it can be a little bit much for the loops of the holster itself, the clips, as well. You can feed the belt through the other way, And then whatever your strong side is, you can use that so it's not the double layer. And it works out fine. As far as the sizing goes, this was perfect. I'm a 34-inch waist. If you look up on 511 size chart, it'll indicate, if it still is this way, it'll indicate that a large is from 36 to 38. I ordered the large. This is a large. And again, I'm a 34-inch waist. This has been fine. Worst case scenario, I figured I could clip off the end and just give it a little burn at the end there and fix that up, but I didn't need to do that. It's been perfect. It's just enough to loop around, catch the Velcro, and it's good to go. So, again, if you're interested in something that's going to hold up, this is a great belt. There are other options. We'll get into videos about that later on, but I just wanted to go over this as far as the hard use. I put this through every day for over 2 years. Is it going to come out of service? Yes, very soon. I think the biggest issue I've had is if your weight is consistent, you're pretty good. But it does create a memory. And I really haven't seen anybody mention this, so I'm going to bring it up. But, if your weight's stable and it's always going to be put in the position the same place all the time, you'll be fine. But if you lose a few pounds or maybe gain a few pounds, you're going to want to bring it up 1/4 inch or maybe down 1/4 inch. And for some reason, it's going to want to find its way back to that position because that's where it's been for so long. So it does have a tendency after a while to get to the point where it's a little bit frustrating trying to nail down the exact point you need it to based on what you're trying to adjust to. Again, I have no complaints. This has served me well. It's a great belt. Anyone interested, I think you're not going to go wrong. Is it worth the money? Absolutely. The 511 Tactical Trainer Belt.